to another Wraggys beers, wines and spirits review. I'm going to have to sort it. It's the seat. Oh, God. There we go. Although it's showing the top shelf, so it's not too bad. Right, so, and welcome to another Wraggys beers, wines and spirits review. Well, the bottle show up, though. Yeah, the bottle shows up. So, this is St Peters Best Bitter. More beer. I know, third one. Steaming there. So it's malty and nutty aromas with a bitter but sweet finish. Alcohol content of 3.7%. Now, you know, with some breweries, you get a 3.7%. You can see the old way I've just took it out. Just there, I've took it off the shelf. Good evening. And St Peters, they're mild with something daft. Good evening again. That 3.5%. And yeah, I tried their mild and I was gobsmacked by how good it was. So it's never, ever about the ABV. Oh, I actually poured it decent for a change. There's a novelty. Yeah, there we go. That's just... Hold on a minute. There we go. That's it. We can see the signs now. There we go. It is about the taste, yeah. And the... Oh, God, the bottle's missing there. Get here. There you go, mate. On the camera. So, yeah. Oh, freezing in here. You know the temperature. You know with the temperature being cold outside. Oh, you can see the bell. Hey. Just looking down there. Make sure no knobhead pump. Oh, don't start that, please. And good evening, Barry. Oh, after last night. Couldn't believe it when I got up to work this morning. The phone started working. I'm like, what the hell? Although I was happy, you know, because I was thinking, what am I going to do? Is it? See, I love their mild. St. Peters mild is awesome. I'll ring it, but please don't let the sound go off. So, look at that, a beautiful pour and a beautiful glass as well. So that's the St. Peters glass that you get from their site. And bit of a backstory on the glass as well, which is nice because it makes the... Yeah, it is nice. And it's something like £9 with 2 bottles, and you can choose which bottles you want to go with it in a little... The Ruby Red. Honey Porter's my favourite homebrew kit, but yeah. So on the pour, depends where you look at it. It looks like an amber pour from my side of things. And then I look in front and it's got a red tinge to it. So I don't know what's going off there. I suppose gluten's only a factor if you've got if you can't do gluten. I did like the Ruby Red in the bottle. It's got like a pepperiness to it. Plum porter. Oh, bless you. All day long. Yeah, the label looks orange, doesn't it? Yeah. Good evening. So yeah, goes quite nice against the label. Wilco IPA homebrew. Tastes like it's 30%. Bloody hell, that's strong. I'm getting malt. I'm also getting a breadiness to it, funnily enough. But anyway, dive in. Three bags of sugar. Bless you. As long as the sugar's converted into alcohol, all good. No, there ain't much on the nose, really. No. And I won't say anything about the taste until I get further down. Because obviously I've just drank the altitude. And give me a chance with the palate to wash with this one. very dangerous, going in too early with what you think what a taste is like, because you haven't let it settle in yet. St Peters for this one. It's a nice best bitter, obviously what you get in the pubs in Norfolk where they're based. I've never seen St Peters in a pub in Nottingham, never. Yeah, their little tap room pub. Yeah, it does look good. Yeah, I'd like to go there. Not that I'd ever go to London, because London scares the bejesus out of me. It's just too big. It's too big a place. And this is beer, as beer reviewers, mixing it up, going from doing every single style that you can is good. Going from hops, from sours to porters to stouts. Yeah, I did a Cloudwater last week, I think. I mean, they've got a big name, haven't they, Cloudwater? Yeah, Cloudwater have got quite the name, haven't they? A bit like Dia. They've got a massive name these days. It seems that everybody's... Yeah, I'm not interested in London, to be fair. No. I like smaller cities. I can't really say anything about it yet because it's not washed my palate properly. And this is the thing, we're going from one beer to another, quite different styles. I've gone from that, an intense sour, to that peach and apricot traditional beer, pale ale, and then to this. So it's been quite a challenging night on the old drinking front. I'm still not getting the taste properly. The last two beers certainly have clouded the palate. So I suppose it's the only problem with doing three or four beer reviews. Fresh off the line. I have tried. Yeah, I've tried all the Guinnesses that I've been able to get hold of. I've still not got hold of that alcohol-free Guinness, and I've not seen it in shops at all. I know it got pulled because of some issues, exploding cans or something. 25 years in London, bless you. Yeah, as I grow on the reviewing, I want to do, go to different breweries and not depend on supermarkets, low cost, and adventure beer. Although adventure beer and low cost are still very close to my heart. Supermarkets, I basically drank everything in them apart from the new stuff. So going in the future, I'm going to have to go direct to breweries and get beers from actual breweries. Breweries that do good deals though, because I'm not paying silly prices. I don't care what the brewery is. Yeah, I won't pay silly prices for beers, unless it's an imperial stout, obviously, and it's a nice one, or something really, really stupidly, strong. Titanic plum. Oh, bless you. I do need to, Titanic have got 3 or 4 new beers out, and I might send them an email and say, can you do a mixed box with all your beers in? because I need to do some re-reviews, you know, for re-review purposes. Have you now? Titanic plum. Bless you. That's not a chat-up line in the pub, is it? I've got Titanic plum. Yeah. And I want to sink it. Let's not go down that route. Sounds awful. Yeah, I've been looking at Broughton Brewery. So fucking drunk. He put me onto Broughton Brewery, and they do a good range of beers, and the prices are cheap as well, which is. I'm waiting for someone to comment. Yeah, and they do a good range of beers, and they're pretty cheap as well. And you know, price does matter. You know, unless you're rich and you can afford to pay 15 quid a flipping can, which I can't. I have to go wherever I have to go. Oh dear. You should hear me when I'm at work. Non-drunk. Right, starting to get some nuttiness now with this. I can actually taste it now. I couldn't taste it to start off with. 15 quid from Broughton's. That's a good price, that is, for 8. I want to see if they do a mixed box. For me, it's got to be mixed. I want one of each. You can't beat a cheap beer, can you? You know, it depends what hurricane beer. No, I've not tried that. No. Oh. Fuller's Porter is amazing. I've actually got it. Do you know something? I might review that next. Yes, I do like porters. The London Porter, Fuller's, you know, they are a big brewery, but they're a big brewery who brew right. 1845, Golden Pride, London Pride. You know, there's some amazing beers, the vintage ales, the imperial stouts that they do. They do some amazing beers. Oh, please don't knacker the sound. Every hole is a goal. I used to say that to a gay bloke on the Arboretum. Oh, yeah, one more review. London Porter next. Hey. I've reviewed Baltica, but as far as Russian beers, that's the only one, lager beer, the only one I've ever do. Monk's Habit in 1993. They really ought to bring all these beers back, didn't they? Baltica, yeah. Baltica's a Russian beer. Well, lager. So, it's took me halfway down the beer to actually appreciate the good beer it is. I would think Russians have met booze with vodka in, to be honest. No, Russians, you know, like 20% beers with a bit of vodka dropped in it. Russian lager at 5%. No, I've not seen that one, no. No. Ooh. Malt and nutty aromas with a bitter and sweet, but sweet finish. Okay. I definitely get the nuttiness. Let's try and get the rest. Yeah, malty, definitely. There's an element I can't pick up. And I know the element, but I just can't pick it up. I still get a breadiness somewhere. Don't know why. But I'm also fucking steaming. And that's on 3. Right, next one. Fuck it. So, out of 5, because I'm going to end the review now so I can come back in 2 minutes. I don't know who they're owned by, you know. Not sure. So, an amber looking pour, a fish element, not fish, with a little white head, good lacing around the glass, as you can see. Yeah, I've got to do the photo. Yeah, no, fucking hell, photos. I can't be done with it really, but it's an Instagram thing. I'm going to do the photo with that little bit in the bottom. Yeah. I got the malty. I got the nutty. I didn't really get the sweet finish though. No, I'll do it off camera. I need to take a photo. It's just for Instagram. There's no other reason. It's not that I'm chucking it, obviously. For me, a good best bitter. It took me a while to get the taste, but I've obviously had 2 quite challenging beers before. Oh, I'm gonna do it just for the crack, you know, and see if it does anything. If it doesn't do anything on Instagram, then I just won't fucking bother. Out of 5 for me, it was okay. It was not the best from St Peters, but it was a nice tasting beer. For me, for me, a good 3.9 out of 5. Yeah, not the best bitter that I've tasted. Still a good beer, mind you, but not the best I've tasted. But it also depends on what you've tasted before. Always is the element. And I'm back. Last review, Fuller's London Porter. And see you in about 2 minutes or so. Cheers all. Oh, I'm absolutely frozen. Fucking hands are freezing. Cheers. Hello. Hello.